Hi, all right, let me stop playing. This is a very important topic. And I think that B complex vitamins and CoQ10 has not been, what I want to say, promoted heavily enough. I mean, it's light, guys. If you do not have this in your diet, you're dead. Like, you might as well just say that you're about to die sooner than people who are taking these two vitamins. This is a must on for your life. Every single day, you should be consuming these things. I don't care if you alternate it and take one day, take the other one the other day, but you must consume these two vitamins every single day in order for you to achieve like optimal health. I know there's a lot of things that people say take all these other things, but if you don't have these two things to support your entire body, it doesn't even matter all the other things you're doing, because this is the foundation. These two vitamins are the foundation, the building blocks of your cells. Everything that your body needs to function and to do what it needs to do, what your heart needs to do, your liver needs to do, your kidney. First of all, your liver and your kidney are two areas that and detox everything within your body aside from your lymphatic system. All right, there are other things too, but you obviously know that elimination sources are your intestine, your small intestine, large intestine, colon, that entire area. Everyone knows you have two brains in your body. You have your actual brain, and then you have your stomach. Your stomach is the second brain within the body. It whatever you're putting within your stomach, uh, goes throughout everything within your body. So it's like, if you're not taking in certain nutrients, how is your liver going to work properly? How are your kidneys going to work properly? How is your heart going to be able to function in terms of having a balanced amount of bad cholesterols and good cholesterols within the arteries? Because you have to have that balance. And then just having great internal health shows on the outside. It will show in your skin. It will show in your hair. It will show in how you move. A lot of people um, feel fatigued. They feel lethargic. They don't know why. They feel like, oh, I've been operating the same way for so many years, and I don't understand why all of a sudden I feel different now. I don't know why my energy level is depleting. Why is my energy level, I don't want to feel old. I don't want to feel tired. I want to feel like that vivacious person that I've always been. So if you want to feel that way, it all comes down to nutrients, and it all comes down to health, and it all comes down to how those things are metabolized within your body. It is a system. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to put nutrients in, and then something is lacking. There's certain things that you need to make those nutrients work optimally within your body. So let me go over B complex vitamins. So B complex is the building, excuse me, B complex vitamins are the building blocks of a healthy body. B vitamins have a direct impact on your energy. They help prevent infections and help support or promote cell health and growth of red blood cells. That is major. That means that you have to understand that cells die in your body every single day. If you don't have proper cell turnover, your DNA will show up as some sort of mutation. You don't want you don't want that to develop as a mutation within your body. You want to feel like, okay, well, I have enough nutrients that my cells can rebuild itself in the same makeup that it was built before, in terms of being healthy and having the right structure that it's supposed to have. That's the best way I can put it. Now, when I recommend these things, I'm only recommending based off of my own personal experience with these products. I'm not a doctor. I am not in the health field at all. I just have a passion for good health, and natural alternatives to healing. I'm a huge advocate for that. I'm not really the type of person that really likes to take in too many synthetic things. Maybe because I was raised that way, of like, you should um that you should sorry, that you should look at like a healthy, all natural alternative to healing your body. Now, let me go on further here. It says they are safe. First of all, the B complex vitamins, they are safe, and the body is able to release excess B complex very easily. So this is not something that if you take an overdose of B complex vitamins, it's gonna hurt you. Your body is able to easily eliminate any excess B complex vitamins. So, like, let's say the recommended dose is a tablespoon and you end up taking 2 tablespoons. Maybe your body needs the 2 tablespoons, but your body will only use what it needs and eliminate the rest. And you putting the extra tablespoon that you took of that vitamin, or if you take, capsules or whatever form you're taking the B complex in, um, it's not going to hurt you. Okay, it's not going to hurt you. It's just going to eliminate. So there are a lot of different B vitamins, but I'm only going to touch on these few that I feel are very, very crucial for the body. So let's start off with B12. Everybody knows B12 is like the top of the line B vitamin. It supports nerve function, um, the formation of red blood cells, and the production of DNA. It helps heal anemia, confusion, dementia, depression, difficulty maintaining balance, fatigue, intestinal problems, mood disturbances, muscle weakness, numbness, and tingling in the hands and feet, poor memory, and soreness of mouth and tongue. I can tell you, ever since I started taking the B, in regards to what was mentioned on the B12 vitamins, once I started taking the B complex, I did notice that my fatigue, it started to go away completely. Like, I was feeling so fatigued from being overstressed. I have a lot of stress, and due to the stress, I believe that stress really kills your health. A lot of people think like, oh, they can manage stress because they're not falling apart, but you know what, you don't fall apart overnight. The stress may build up for a year or 2 years, maybe even more, and then all of a sudden, boom, all your reserves, your B vitamin or B complex reserves that your body have um may have had are depleted in such a short time. Also, a lot of people who try to have more of a vegan lifestyle, if they're not consuming certain fruits and vegetables that have B vitamins in it, they are going to suffer. And a lot of fruits and vegetables, yeah, you have to consume large amounts to get the full vitamins, and you may still have to supplement. And that's something that you cannot. A lot of people say, oh, you can get B complex vitamins from meat sources, but people don't want to eat meat every day. Meat is something that some people may want to eat like maybe once or twice a week. They're not really trying to eat it that often, but yet they still want to have the full benefits of the B complex vitamins. Um, my personal experience, I definitely was feeling some kind of, I would say, confusion and memory fogginess. I still feel it lightly, but not as much as before. Once I started taking the B complex, within about 5 days of taking it, I really noticed a change. Maybe after 3 days, I could feel like, oh, my system is feeling better. So I'm gonna tell you, as a woman, especially with the amount of stress that we have to go through on a regular basis, you need these B complex vitamins to help you manage that stress, make sure that your body is able to get rid of all these free radicals and all of these oxidative stresses that are accumulating within your body. And B complex is a way to do that. Aside from, regular exercise, and, the only way I feel that you could really alleviate stress is through some kind of exercise. Aside from the exercise, you want to have certain nutrients that support your organs and your internal body. And B complex is foundational to all other vitamins. Between B complex and the CoQ10, the coenzyme Q10, those two are major for your body to have a solid foundation. If your body is a house, this is the foundation. That means if you don't have these two in your system, your entire body is going to shut down. I promise you that. Everything is going to start to shut down. Your organs are not going to be able to work the way that they are intended to work at its optimal level. These vitamins even help you down to a hormonal level. Listen, people think when I say it helps with the total function of all organs within your body. Let's say you have hormonal issues. I don't know what, like you may have PCOS, or I don't know what else is out here, but you may have some kind of hormonal imbalance, right? Maybe there's an imbalance somewhere with how your system is working in that area. When that happens, you taking B complex will begin to rev that area up so that it can begin to heal and get back to the way it's supposed to function normally, as well as the CoQ10. And the CoQ10 does even more for your body. Like, I can't even tell you to say, oh, you can take this one over the other. No, you must have both, especially if you're a diabetic. If you are suffering from diabetes, you must take B complex. You must take CoQ10, because that means that the sugar is not being able to break down in your body properly, but the B complex helps your stomach and your intestinal, first of all, heals the intestinal tract and allows your body to break down the sugars in the way it was intended to break down, 3 times more than whatever your situation is right now. So I'm telling you, these two things are major for improving your health. Now we have the B6 vitamins is another vital one. It's vital for normal brain development and for keeping the immune system and nervous system working properly. Food sources for B6 are poultry, fish, potatoes, chickpeas, bananas. Those are really high in B6 vitamins. It helps with confusion, depression, and anxiety. They did mention anxiety as well. I didn't, like I said, I'm not gonna put all the information. I'm only gonna touch on the things that really spoke to me. A weakened immune system. Now I want to go back to the mood disturbance. I remember, like I would get sporadic mood swings. Like 1 minute I'm super happy, the next minute I feel sad, the next minute I feel completely angry to the next level. And I'm like, I don't understand why I'm getting so angry or why I'm getting so sad. Or yeah, I'm happy, but then sometimes I would have this fluctuation within, and I could tell that it was some kind of imbalance there. And I realized after taking the B complex, I feel more like myself. Like the feelings that I have may still be the same. I may still be upset or, sad or real happy or whatever it is, but it happens in a more balanced way. It's not extreme like what it once was. So now we have B9. Let me just wait because this is gonna come. Hello? Hello? I hate that this phone is in here. I'm gonna have to get it out of here because this is, this is like the second time this happened with this damn phone. All right, B6. Yes. So you can get it from poultry, fish, potatoes, chickpeas, and bananas, and it helps with confusion, depression, and weakened immune system. That's just to tell you. Sometimes you feel depressed or you feel anxiety, and there's no reason for it. You're thinking about whatever it is that's bothering you, but then you're like, is it really? This is kind of extreme. Why is it? I think this is extreme, but I don't know how to manage that feeling. And it may be because of a lack of these two elements, these two vitamins in your body. So, yeah. Now, B9 is folate. Folate is extremely important for anything regenerative. It's a regenerative in your body. So that's like green leafy greens, green leafy vegetables. They say beans, peas, peanuts, and other legumes, and also citrus fruits. So you get all those are where you all those vegetables that I mentioned have B9 folate. Then there's B1, thiamine, which helps metabolize food. That's what I was mentioning before about helping to metabolize food. That is because, like, if you don't have this B1 in your system, it's not going to be able to break down the food in a way that your body is able to use it. Some people are more sensitive than others when it comes to sugar or carbohydrate consumption. If your body is not that sensitive, like if you don't have like a family history of any of that, then okay, then fine. But there's a lot of carbohydrates and sugars and stuff that we really don't need. The body doesn't even need sugar for anything. So you can survive off of a paleo or a keto diet. Now, keto means that you're eating proteins of different kinds with your vegetables. And paleo is when you're primarily focused on fish, and then you have the fish as your main protein, and then you have a lot of vegetables to support that. I would highly suggest that people try to have a primarily plant-based diet. That doesn't mean that you're vegan. That does not mean that you're vegetarian. That just means that you really, really love vegetables and you recognize the importance of vegetables in your life and you need to eat them on a regular basis. And it has to be the majority of what you're eating. Um, of course, you need your proteins, but it doesn't always have to come from meat. You can eat nuts, you can eat seeds, and beans, which have so many more benefits to your body, and you just have to use that as your meat source. And there's a lot of meaty vegetables that people don't talk about. A lot of ground vegetables have a very meaty feel to it, like pumpkins and squash and yams and avocados. Those ground vegetables are meant to be more of your whole grain kind of source. When it comes to rice, you can have brown rice, but I would say, why don't you just have a potato, have a baked potato, or some red skin potatoes, or yams, something from the earth. um you don't have to have spaghetti. You can just get, if you feel like, oh, this week you're going to want spaghetti, you go to the store and you get a whole bunch of zucchinis. You get your zoodle maker. They have the handheld. I have a handheld zoodle, but they do have the ones that you can use on your countertop, and you just do that, and you could just still season up your zoodles with olive oil and salt and pepper, and you can make it tomato sauce and add fresh garlic, fresh onions, and fresh spicy peppers, whatever you like in there, and build it up and put that on top. Or you can make some kind of puree, like a squash or something puree, that you can put on top of the zoodles, and you will not miss out. And you can have as much as you want, because these vegetables, you can have as much as you want. You don't have to restrict yourself on zucchini. I mean, these are water-based green vegetable, unless you get the yellow one. I'm sure you can get many nutrients from that. I would suggest green. Get as many green things in your body, green vegetables in your body as possible. Um, so yeah, so the B1 thiamine, it helps metabolize food into energy. Some fruits and vegetables, some edible sources of B1 are beans and nuts. Then you have other vitamins, B2, B3, B5, which B2 is riboflavin, B3 is niacin, and B5 is for healthy hormones. So I can't stress it enough how important it is to have that. Um, Now for the coenzymes, I just CoQ10. I kept it very. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I kept it. All right. So B5. Let's talk about B5. B5 vitamins. You can get that from broccoli. You can get that from broccoli, kale, cabbage, avocados. It helps to break down carbs and lipids. That's B5, okay? So that helps to break down carbohydrates and lipids, which are fats in your system. So that is major, major, major to have that in your body. You can get those, like I said, from broccoli, kale, cabbage, and avocados. B6. B6 helps reduce heart disease. And um, things, certain vegetables that have the B6, which I mentioned before, I've added some more vegetables and whole food sources that have the B6 vitamins. You have beans, carrots, brown rice, lentils, salmon, shrimp, spinach, sunflower seeds, which is other sunflower seeds, tuna, turkey, and wheat germ. Wheat germ is so amazing for your body, guys. Like, as an oil, if you can get like soft gels, the wheat germ soft gels from a natural source, definitely incorporate that into your diet. I do have a loose form of wheat germ. It tastes awful. So I am gonna switch off to the soft gels ASAP. But right now I'm taking like a tablespoon or whatever of the liquid wheat germ oil. So that is very good for the total functioning of your body. That's something that you can add also. Now for the CoQ10, which is known as coenzyme Q10, it decreases with age. Health conditions like heart disease, brain disorders, diabetes, and cancer have been linked to low levels of CoQ10. Let me repeat that, you guys, because that is crucial. Because a lot of people, especially in the Black community, a lot of Black people do suffer from many of these ailments. We have mothers and fathers out here who, or we know older people, our grandparents who are suffering, and they may not know about CoQ10 because you don't really hear about. I mean, you kind of hear maybe a little bit more now, but in the past, I don't remember even hearing much about that. And this doesn't have an adverse side effect. Yeah, it was more of an effect if you don't take this. I'm telling you. Listen, health conditions like heart disease, brain disorders, we're talking about dementia, Alzheimer's, all that stuff, right? Diabetes and cancer have all been linked to low levels of CoQ10. I can't. What more can I say? What more can I say when it comes to that? It is a compound made by your body and stored in the mitochondria of your cells. Now, the mitochondria is is inside of the nucleus. Now, you see how you have your cell, and then there's the heart of the cell is the nucleus. The heart of the nucleus is the mitochondria. Okay, so that is crucial. That's every cell in your body. Okay, the mitochondria are in charge of producing energy. They also protect cells from oxidative damage and disease causing bacteria and viruses. So with that said, right, because they did say, they mentioned in some article, like if you have any heavy virus, like, the people have AIDS or HIV, or if you have, what else is anything that's a virus that attacks your body. Some people have multiple sclerosis and all these different things. And a lot of the times they don't realize it's because there's a lack of CoQ10 in their body. It triggers all of these nervous conditions like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, all of that, all of that. And it may be attributed to just not having enough CoQ10 within your body. So, anyhow, the mitochondria are in charge of producing energy. They also protect cells from oxidative damage and disease causing bacteria and viruses. Your heart, kidney, lungs, and liver demand the need of CoQ10 to function. Just to function, guys, they need the CoQ10 to function. Listen, your heart is everything. If your heart is not pumping properly, pumping blood properly, it's not going to be able to move blood and oxygen throughout your entire body. That's what the heart does. The heart filters out the old blood that has no oxygen, that is filled with carbon dioxide, and then after that refilters fresh blood within your system that has oxygen. So if you don't have this CoQ10, your heart is not going to be able to do what it needs to do, which is what I just said. Now with the kidneys, if you drink like me, I'm not a heavy drinker. I'm very, very, like, I'm a super lightweight. I'm actually thinking of quitting drinking altogether, actually. I'm thinking of just doing that. Like, if I have, like, let's say I go out on a date and that person drinks, maybe I'll have maybe a glass of wine or something. Or if it's a special occasion like New Year's or a birthday, maybe I'll have a glass, and I'm gonna have that one glass for the whole night because I don't want to drink. I don't really want to drink like that. But I'm not gonna say I don't drink, but it's gonna be almost like to none because I don't drink on my alone time. When I have meals, I drink water. I'm not really an alcohol person. I'm not really like into that. I was younger. Yeah, you're in college, whatever, you have your drinks and you have your little fun and stuff. But as you get older, you realize, man, do I even really like the taste of alcohol? I'd rather have a virgin strawberry daiquiri or a virgin, you know, pina colada, maybe virgin margarita, maybe not. It depends. Margaritas, I might make an exception every now and then to have a regular margarita. But I don't think alcohol is good for your body, especially if you're a diabetic. You should not be drinking. That is not good for you. So if you have any issues with sugar, you have to remember liquor is like just drinking straight sugar. The way that they make alcohol there's sugar involved. I don't know the ins and outs of how they process some of these liquors and how they make it, but yes, I would say stay away from liquor if you can, and just drink it very sparingly. Because your kidneys have to work so much harder to already eliminate so many other things out of your system, and to put alcohol in it is just like extra work for your kidneys. Now the lungs. I mean, you have to breathe. You have to breathe, don't you? So with that said, it says right here, the COQ, these organs demand CoQ10 in order to function. So just to breathe, you need the CoQ10 just to help you with breathing. Another form of CoQ10 is ubiquitol, which is another name for it. But I did suggest, listen, if you have the ubiquitol, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Ubiquinol, or yeah, that's what ubiquinol. I think that's what it's called. Um, you can use that for now, but as soon as you're done with that, go straight to a CoQ10 direct source. Do not really do too much with that ubiquinol. I personally don't love it. I think that the CoQ10 is much better than that. And plus, I will show you a brand that is bioavailable, meaning that your body can easily absorb it. So I'm going to show you the brand that I'm using now. I actually have the B Complex, but the CoQ10 I don't have on hand with me of this product, but they do make it in the same exact form, and I actually, it's actually coming to me. So it's going to be here probably within a week or so, the same version of that. So I'll show you after I mentioned furthermore about the CoQ10. And your liver detoxifies your entire body. That is the main organ that detoxifies even before it gets to the liver. So, I mean, I don't know what else to say. The heart oxidizes the body and eliminates carbon dioxide. The lungs, you need oxygen to breathe, to eliminate carbon dioxide, to take in fresh oxygen. Kidneys to eliminate waste from the blood and from the body, and the liver eliminates all eliminates all toxins from within the body. And if it needs that just to function, and these are four major organs of the body, like if something happens to your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidney, you're dead. You're dead. You might as well just say that you're about to die, because this I don't have any more to say about that. They need the CoQ10 just to even work. And this is for any age. You don't have to wait until you're old. Do it now. Do it now while you're young. Because when you do this, this will set the foundation for you as you get older. If you have any issues or ailments now and you're young, start doing it now so that you can be in optimal health when you get older. All right. So in addition now, what else it does is it treats heart failure. It helps with fertility. It helps keep your skin young. Okay? It reduces headaches. So people who have migraines or they suffer from headaches often. The CoQ10 is crucial for those kinds of people. It helps with exercise performance. um I put a highlight here. Oxidative stress can induce cell damage. Okay. Oxidative stress can induce cell damage. They can result in metabolic disease like diabetes. Helps with diabetes. Abnormal mitochondrial function has also been linked to insulin resistance. Okay. Abnormal mitochondrial function. So like I said, the coenzyme is needed for your mitochondria to even work. So the fact that you're not even taking it, and that source, that coenzyme that your body may be producing, is depleting, because it depletes with age, that will affect the functioning of your mitochondria, and then it will affect all the other systems that affect your metabolism, such as your thyroid. Your thyroid is a main organ that helps metabolize the function of your body and manage your weight. There are a lot of people that are overweight, and they try to eat healthy, or they try to reduce sugars, blah blah blah, and they're trying to do all these different things to lose weight, but then they don't have the energy to work as hard as they want to work, and they're going and they're pushing themselves through it, but they don't realize the more you work out and sweat, you know what you're also eliminating? B complex. um Dad, oh, oh, I'm doing a video. That's so strange that I did that. I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. All right. Let me just wrap up this video. I'm just gonna keep it short, because I don't know. They need me out there or whatever. So okay, so yeah. Abnormal mitochondrial function has also been linked to insulin resistance. It improves insulin sensitivity and regulates blood sugar levels. So if you're having weight issues, if you're having diabetic issues, if you're having any kind of metabolic issue, thyroids and thyroid function, and how food is being processed within your body, sugars are being processed, and all that stuff, coenzyme and B complex will get your body going in the right direction. Trust me. You do that for a long period of time, and you will see some major positive effects on how you feel. You will begin to feel like your old self. All right, so it plays a role in cancer prevention. It plays a critical role in the protection of cell DNA and cell survival. Um, both of which are good for the brain and protects the lungs. Okay, so just these two things could change your entire life. Let me just further talk about oxidative stress. Okay, what is oxidative stress? It is an imbalance between free radicals and antioxidants in your body. Free radicals are oxygen containing molecules of an uneven number with an uneven number of electrons. So long story short, like, if you could take all the greens and all this other stuff, but if it's not being processed within the body correctly and not being utilized, all it's going to do is go through your system, go through your elimination channels, and it's not going to be utilized effectively. But B complex and coenzyme Q10 will allow you to use these nutrients optimally, as well as help to increase the effectiveness of your elimination systems. So I'm going to show you this brand. It's called Nature's Answer, and this is a liquid vitamin B complex. This is the same brand and the same size of the coenzyme Q10 that I will be receiving. I've been taking this for, I want to say, about a week, and I feel so amazing off of just taking this alone. If you prefer to take a capsule, I do recommend vitamins from Dherbs. Is like an all natural vitamin source. And this one was more affordable, actually. I know you're like, what? This is more affordable. This was, I want to say I paid about $15 for this one, maybe a little bit less. And this one was a little bit more because it's an all natural source, which you take like 3 of these capsules a day. And I believe this costs like $25, like somewhere around there, give or take, like 25, $26 or 22.99. Like it fell within that range of between $20 and $26 for the D herbs version of the B complex. But this one has quick absorb, because this one is more bioavailable. Of course, your body has to break it down through your, your acidic acidic juices, stomach juices, or whatever it is. I know I'm not using the right term, but the acidic juices have to break through the capsule to get to the B complex. Or you could open this and put this in a smoothie, which is much better with the capsules. If you were able to make a smoothie in the morning, you take your 3 capsules, open it up, and put it in your smoothie, and you're good to go. It'll be much more absorbable that way. But the liquid is always more affordable. Now I'm going to tell you this. When I first tasted it, I thought it was awful. But now I got used to the taste. So give it a chance, okay? Like if you decide to try this B complex, this nature's answer option, the taste at first is not good. But you know what? Sometimes things that are good for you, they don't taste good. So it doesn't taste good at first. But I don't know. I guess maybe because my body got used to it, or maybe because I know what the taste is like now. It doesn't taste as bad to me as it did before. So please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope that you guys are able to get this. I was able to get this brand on eBay. I'm sure you can go to other sites like I don't know, vitamin.com or Puritan's Pride or something, I don't know, some other vitamin source to get this, just do a little Google search. I'm sure that you'll be able to find the Nature's Answer liquid vitamin B complex, high potency formula. This one was in tangerine. The flavor is tangerine. I do not know if they have any other I don't know if they have any other ones, but other flavors, but this was the one I ended up getting. It also has it's gluten free, and yeah, in this one it has vitamin C, it has vitamin E, it has vitamin B1, B2, B6, B12. Okay, so those are the B vitamins you're getting from here. But if you want to get maybe like a full spectrum B vitamin, you can do that. But these are the ones, the B vitamins that they have in this one are 1, 2, 6, and 12. Okay, so yeah, I think there's a great source to start off with. And then if you know that you need the other vitamins, then maybe you can find a more complete source of B complex. All right, well, I have to go now. And thank you for spending time with me. I hope that the information that I provided for you today was helpful. And I hope that this will get you on track to feeling your best and being as healthy as you possibly can. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.